Good day everybody, I thought I'll bring Super Grover back in. I haven't shown him on my channel for a long time, so I thought the babies always get their footings somewhere, so I thought Grover's got to come in. He is my favourite Sesame Street character. Okay, what's been happening? Well, my mattress arrived on Monday. Come in, guy took the old one, put it in, made it up, went to bed, and I thought, it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel the same as I felt it in store. So I thought, okay, maybe I've got to get used to it. Got in the stage, it doesn't, because when I got out of bed, the side sinks. When I was in the shop, it didn't sink. It was really nice and firm when I got out. So I rang them on Thursday, I think it was, to let them know. So they're going to get back to me what was going on, blah, blah, blah. And the girl said, well, we don't usually exchange mattresses because they've been worn. I said, well, I've only had it since Monday. She said, have you had a mattress protector on it? I said, yes, I've had a mattress protector on it. My nail is annoying me. She said, well, we'll see. Well, what we can do, she said, we'll pick it up and we'll check it out. And if it's okay, we'll exchange it. And I said, okay. I said, how about I come over just to check if it was the right mattress that I chose. She said, oh, take a photo of the mattress so we can tell by what mattress I got. So I took the mattress, went over. It was the right mattress. And the girl said it's actually the base, because I've still got my slap base I had with my other mattress. She said, well, it's a base. She said, what you could do, you could probably buy the base for it. Or I thought, no, I want to keep the base. I like the base that I got. She said, well, what you could do is actually get some plywood about so thick and put underneath the mattress. So she said, that okay? I said, yes, that's okay. So okay, I'll do that. So then I walked from the bedding place to the plaza. On the way, I thought, my goodness, to get this bit of plywood, I would have to go to Bunnings. First, I'll have to measure my base. Then I'll have to get to Bunnings to actually get it and get the right thing. Then I'll have to get it delivered. I thought, oh, easiest way was to actually get completely new base. So I went online. I looked at the bases. I actually rang them again to see, are the bases they have installed the same that they have online? She said, yes, they're the same bases. Said, okay. So I ordered the base. So thank goodness for Afterpay. I think I explained Afterpay before. Afterpay is where you sign up for, you get a limit of, I think a limit of $1,200. $1,200, yeah. And you paid off over 4 weeks. Sorry, not 4 weeks, 4 fortnights. There's no interest. So that's what I did. That's what I did with my mattress. So that was good. I got that all in the spreadsheet, working out. Then when I got a good new base, I ordered the base. And because it would have took me above my limit. My limit is, although you can get a limit of 1,200, my limit is only 1,000. And because mine went above that, I actually had to pay a bit extra because of my first payment. I thought, that's all right. So I ordered it. So I'll have it in 2 to 3 weeks. So in that time, I'll probably have to actually, I might get them, maybe the base is old. The base itself is 10 years old, the same as the old mattress. So, yeah. Oh. So it'd be a good one to get the base, be different, you know. But I tell you, I've got to do something really quick. Oh. TikTok, it is, I tell you, it is addictive. I mean, it is addictive. You sit there and you scroll and you scroll and you scroll. Oh. And some of the videos on there are so amazing. It is amazing, the videos on there. People, they lip sync. They just talk, they send love to everybody, and they support everybody no matter what you are. Your size, your race, your gender, whatever you are, they support you, and they're all against bullying. And I haven't come across that. Actually, the other day, I did get a comment on one of my videos. He said to me, he asked me, he suggested that if I wanted to be a real woman, I should grow my hair out so that I would be a real woman. I thought, what? But your hair, the length of your hair does not define who you are as a person. It does not define me as a woman. I could be bald. I would still be a woman. There's nothing about me that is fake. You know me. I've been doing videos, what's now, 2 years. And no part of me is fake. It's all me. But just, I didn't respond to his comment. I did not respond at all. It did not deserve a response. Because I did not want to get into a kind of a little tiff over this. So I just blocked him and deleted his comment because I do not want any of that on my page on TikTok. Everyone has been amazing. And that was it, you know. It has amazing. I think I told you I've done one dance on there. I think about a week now, and the amount of views it's getting, and I think I told you this in my chat last week. It's the first time I've actually ever seen myself front on. And I thought, oh my goodness. But everybody is accepting, you know. It is amazing. I know I've got to, mostly I do chats. Like last night I did one about this guy who commented on my length of my hair. And I do comments about different things. Sometimes I'll actually sing. I actually did one the other day. And what was it? Oh. Try a little kindness. Just try a little kindness. That one. Yeah, that one. I did that one. I can't remember the words now. And it didn't get many views. But that's okay, you know. I did it for fun. I thought, that's not me. Okay. Now I'm just, they know I'm a big girl, so mainly I'm laying on the bed, and it is amazing. So if you want to have a look at my TikTok videos, you're going to have to actually download TikTok. It's free. It's only just your internet. It's all it takes. That's all. Download it, and I will give you a hint as to what my username is. Okay, it's the first part of where I live. Okay, you got to remember where I have. Did you go back and try and think about where I live? It's the first part of that. And the second part is what I am. Okay? I'm not talking about my sexuality, that I'm gay. It's nothing to do with that. But it's a bit part about who I am, what I am. So, if you want to go on, come on, you know, it is fun. You don't have to do any videos. No. When I signed up, this is my second time on TikTok. The first time on there, I only put up a couple of videos. Ones that I've done on my channel, like the intro when I did Australia Day, the intro for my Australia Day video, I put that up, and then I had another one with Tigger. At the end, I didn't do any myself, but this time I think I was on it. I don't know. I think it was on a few days before I actually plucked up the courage to actually do something, and the amount of support is amazing. Some of the videos on there, oh my goodness, it is amazing. I cannot believe some of them. Although there's one I follow, they're a lesbian couple, and oh my goodness, their videos, what they both put, what especially one of them, she put into doing their videos is amazing. And the one thing I am really baffled about, how they know all the words to these songs. And it's, even though they're lip syncing, or they're probably singing along. You can sing along, but that doesn't come out because it's got, the music is there. But how do they know these songs? The other day, I don't know how they do it. I'm going to have to do a video on that, find out how do they remember the words when you're singing along. Do you practice? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm going to work on it. I'm going to have to work on some more dances. I'm going to have to go on to do a search on Google and bring a dance up on TV and practice some more dances. The one I did was easy, and I remember I did it. I was concentrating on doing it correctly, and I didn't smile. So, yeah. So, because I did practice beforehand to get it right. Because what you do on there, when you do your video, but no one sees it until you decide to actually post it. So you can practice it. No, that's not right. You can go back and delete it and start again. I was told that I always thought the videos were 60 seconds. Then I realized some people are doing their videos longer than 60 seconds. So I've got to work on how they do that. I did do a Google, but I couldn't find anything on my phone. So I'm going to go, after I finish this, I'm going to go on my computer and find out. But I'm going to get into more dancing. There's one I follow on there. She's from Victoria, and oh my goodness, Victoria, Australia. She's dancing in every video, and she is amazing. It's just people out there having fun. People accept, as I said earlier, people accept you for you. They don't there's no judgment on anything. Oh, as I said, you do get the odd one. I've actually had, what is it? There was one guy, of course it was a guy. He commented on one of my videos. He said, he sort of say, "Hello, beautiful, I want to know more about you." So I commented, just a minute, "I'm a lesbian." That's all I said. I waited a while, I don't know where he was, and no comments, so I just deleted him and blocked him. I've had messages from men, but I did not respond to them. I just blocked them and delete the message. Because even other women on there who are definitely lesbians, definitely shows in the profile, definitely shows in the videos, yet they got these men contacting them. Oh, it is, you don't see lesbians contacting straight females saying, "Oh, I can turn you." You know, you don't see that, because we accept, if you're straight, not that I've fallen for a straight woman, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it is hard for me to, around here, sometimes I can just, looking at a woman, I can kind of sense that she's gay. But around here, I don't know where they are. I just don't know where they are. I've put myself out there. I've told them about my mental health issues. And I didn't also mention that I actually have a YouTube channel, and that I was actually scared that people would put me down because of it, especially if I meet someone and they did not like what I do. Because you all know I'm a Reborn collector. I love what I do. And I said that, and some of them asked, "Okay, what's a YouTube channel? What is it?" No. And so I did comment on that, you know. I told them what my channel was. One person the other day said, "This is not a post you're talking about, but you won't give out what it is." I said, I did, someone did ask, and I did tell them. I had one guy, he went and looked at my channel. He came back and made a comment. He said, "Don't worry about it. You've got a hobby. Do what you do. People who put you down because they haven't got a hobby, just keep doing what you're doing." And that's what I'm doing. This hobby is because that it gives me something to do when I'm not sleeping. I tell you. Didn't I say earlier that TikTok is very addictive? I've got to get back into the routine of going to bed at a decent time, and not going on the TikTok late at night to early in the morning. that is, I can feel it. It is affecting me, that I am getting not enough sleep. So I've really got to pull my foot down and give myself, okay, you will not go onto TikTok after a certain time at night. No way. So here and now, no more TikTok after 10 p.m. of a night time. That is a deadline. Otherwise, I will never get to sleep. I am tired now. Yeah, I'm going to have to do something because I sleep in. Oh, I'm tired now. But I got up, I thought, I've got to get up. It's Sunday. I've got to do my video. Actually, I'll tell you a story. I started last week. Should I tell you? Let me see. I don't think I will. See if you can guess it. Come on, guess what my secret is. Guess what I do. And also, the other day, you all know Garfield. You all know, and I know you love Garfield. He is the star of my channel. I did a video with Garfield on TikTok. And that's when I introduced him to my followers, and I introduced him to TikTok saying him. When was it? Thursday. See, this is, I'm not getting enough sleep, and because I'm not doing anything else, my days are just running into each other, and I'm getting confused as to what day it really is. What's today? I have no idea. It should be Sunday. Is it Sunday? Let me know if it's Sunday in your place. I don't know. It has to be. What was yesterday? I don't know. I was going over, let me see. Yeah, I was feeling a bit down and out, and I don't know what it was. And so when it's like that, I take Garfield and I carry him because it gives me something to hold, something close, and just a feeling of comfort. And this is what I said on my TikTok video, that I do that because I have depression, anxiety and all this stuff. If I am feeling a bit down and I am going shopping, I do take him because it gives me something to hold. And no one that I've met haven't said this on TikTok, no one who had actually seen him has said anything bad about him. I was walking home the other day, I had him, and this guy said, "Is he real?" I said, "No, he's not." I said, "It's a cat." He said, "Really?" He said, "Oh, it's like they are amazing. You know, this is a cat." You all know Garfield. Everybody loves Garfield. Everything is so cute. I think this is one of my best things I've ever brought. My Reborns, they all got the things that I love about them. Like there's Maddie and Lizzie and one of my set of twins, and there's Joy, and there's everyone. They're all something about them that I do love, and the reason why I got them. But Garfield, you know, Ruby used to be my go-to one for my anxiety. I would take her with me, but I found Garfield is so much better because I don't know, everybody accepts him for what he is, and I just, like I said, I carry him around like a baby. And sometimes people think that he's a real cat. When I went to Tamworth last year, when I went to that zoo, Marsupial Park. If you've seen the video, if you haven't seen the video, nick into my playlist. I have a playlist for when I got on holidays. Like I've got Tamworth, I've got Adelaide, I've got Tasmania, Melbourne. I don't think I did any. I didn't do any when I hadn't started when I went to Melbourne. No, I hadn't started. But Tassie, Tweed Heads, all the places. I've even done videos around coughs. I've actually got things. I'm actually going to go into some of my holiday videos and actually upload them to have them on TikTok. But that's going to be, I don't know how, you can have them sideways, but mostly they're actually portrait. They're vertical, which is a lot easier. Because you can I've come across a handful of videos on there that are like I do my filming here. It's okay. It's okay, the odd one here and there. But all the time, no, because they all have it this way. So, Garfield, as I said, people I met in the street love him. They think he's real, and it is amazing. I've got to do him a change, haven't we? Yeah. So as I said, go on to TikTok. That's what I'm talking about now. Because, as I said earlier, I've got to put a time limit of when I shut off TikTok for the night. Because Australia is doing really well with the coronavirus. I noticed, I think I mentioned this last week, that my closest shopping centre is the Plaza, and there are more shops opening up, have opened up, which is really good. I've got to get a drink of water. Plus I've got to drink more water. There's more shops opening up. The shops still have a limit of how many people can be in them, but it's good that they are opening up. Yeah. What else? What are you looking at? Nothing over there. Are you looking at those bodies? Yeah, the two bodies I got from Stephanie. One's got my pens in. The other's got my nail files and my flag, my pride flag. So, actually no. Well, the nail files are supposed to be there so I know where to find one. What's this? Oh, that's that thing. But, and when I got it, I still don't put them in it. I had one here. I lose things. There's another thing I can never find. Oh, there it is on the computer. There's another thing I can never find. What was that? A notepad. Because, excuse me, when I do my shopping, I like to have a, what are you looking at? Hey? He's there. I think it's just usual for a cat. Yeah, cats always stare off into space. I know Tiggy used to stare off into space at nothing. Sometimes I thought maybe there is someone there and he can sense someone is there. Well, that's what I thought, you know. So I look around and I couldn't see anything. But for him to continue to stare at the wall somewhere for some reason, they can sense things. And I put it down that he could actually sense that someone was there. Yeah, what do you reckon? How we sit this way, eh? So what else is happening? Still not volunteering. That's what I mean. We are doing really good in Australia. But I was read that we are still in lockdown till next year. No flights going in or out of Australia. Where I work, the volunteer coordinator, her son and his wife, her son and his wife have just had their third baby, a little girl, and the coordinator, Kim, is unable to go over there. She's trying to get over there because they've got no family over there, and she wants to go over there. Because that was all the plan, was when she'd actually had the plan to go after the baby was born. She was going to go over there and spend a week or two to be with them. But because of this coronavirus, it's just because every state in Australia is in lockdown. You can't go from one state to another. And yes, it is a pain. I tell you, something's got to be done. I don't know as to what caused it. There are videos on TikTok that say it was caused because they ate bats, and some said no, it's not because they ate bats. I have no idea what caused it, but then I was told that it's something to do with the markets over there. Even though we didn't find out till this year, it actually started last year. How did the coronavirus start? Let me see. What? Where did the bats get the virus from? Now that is crazy. Now let me see. And how did it spread to humans? From a scientific point of view, the argument that it's a manufactured virus has been totally discredited, so it wasn't created. So it's gone from animals and it's come into humans. Okay, we know that a lot of the early cases of the virus were connected to the live animal market or wet market in the Chinese city of Wuhan, W-U-H-A-N. However, we don't know this market was the actual source of the virus or the place where it jumped to the species barrier from animal to humans. To be honest, I'm not sure if we'll ever know that because the wet market has now been cleared and even decontaminated. Well, yes, that's it. They cannot test. But I'm going by what my landlord told me is that over there they have these things hanging up, and of course they're dripping, and the dripping, whatever it is, drips into other food underneath it. It's not. I don't know. Bats have an impressive array of coronavirus. Research over the recent years have revealed bats are host to quite an impressive array of coronavirus. Where did they get the name from? Who called it the coronavirus? Does anybody know why they call it coronavirus? Part of this because there are so many bat species. They make up about a fifth of the world's mammal species. Due to the sheer diversity of bats around the world, they have a diverse range of viruses, but it's also about the way the bats live. They're really like humans in cities, yeah. Social distancing is not in the bat, because, you know, bats always cluster together. But if it started in 2019, last year, why didn't, if they had told people right away about this virus, it could have been, it wouldn't have been as bad as what it is. Because there have been thousands of people that have died from this virus. People that would not have died before. They would be still alive. And it's Australia, confirmed cases is 6,833. Recovered is 6,035. There's been 93 deaths in Australia. United States, confirmed is 1.32 million confirmed cases. There's 183,000 recovered and 78,200 deaths in America. Spain, the United Kingdom, there's been confirmed cases of 210,000 and there's 31,241 deaths from this virus. it hasn't got a thing about how many have recovered in the UK. Okay, here we are. Current situation of case numbers. This is Australia. We are managing the COVID-19 outbreak in Australia as a health emergency. We will update page every day by 9 p.m. with the current situation. Okay. So Australia, I think what it come down to, soon we got into social distancing, isolation. If you didn't need to go out, I might put that, if we didn't need to go out, we didn't have to go out. We were told to stay home. We could go out for essentials like for food and for medication. We could go out for that. Let me see. It was confirmed in Australia in late January. We are now in the beginning of May. We've had 97 deaths, as I said earlier. It's 97 deaths that should not have happened. There was a cruise ship that came, I think it was Ruby something or other, docked, and all the passengers got off. They weren't told to wait. There weren't no temperatures taken. They just got off, and some of those were diagnosed with this virus. But the one thing I've heard is that you can have the virus even before you show symptoms. So that is where isolation. There have been 18 newly confirmed cases since 3 p.m. yesterday. Although it's the elderly who are most at risk, I reckon. I have seen where they have recovered from this. I suppose it depends on the health of the thing. Overall, I'm not worried, really, because I don't know. I think the government has done a good job in getting everyone into social isolation. The one thing that really gets to me about something is people saying, oh, you've got to quarantine, you can't go near anybody. Quarantine is only if you are sick. If you had the virus, you have to actually quarantine yourself. It's only when you don't have the virus, when you've got to isolate yourself from everybody else. Completely different. Called quarantine. If you have quarantine, you cannot leave your house. So that is what quarantine is. Quarantine is not where, okay, I'll stay home, oh, I can go out for shopping. That is not quarantine. Quarantine, you stay home completely. You do not leave your house. You are told to stay home by the health thing. I think there were even fines in Australia for people not complying to the laws that we have, like no social gatherings and of more than so many, which is why Bindi Irwin got married earlier, because she didn't want to, because I think there was only, you could have only actually have 5, it didn't come in, you only have 5 at the wedding, which is the bride, the groom, the officiated person and witnesses. That's all you could have. So she did it early so that she could have her family there, and also the ones from the zoo who could actually be there. People put her down because she did that when no one else, but she wanted to get married. She wanted to stay safe. The worst part, I watched the wedding. I watched it on YouTube about it, where they were organising all. The ceremony was going to be held near the savannah, where the zebras and the unicorns. Yeah, the unicorns. The rhinos. they were going to be in the background when they got married. So that was the plan. They had this plan all mapped out. They were organising everything. Next thing you know, the helicopters were flying overhead. The media were flying low overhead trying to get a video of what was happening. And in the process, they were scaring the animals, and the animals were running wild. They didn't know what was going on. The noise of the helicopter was frightening. So they had to, Bindi and everyone had to rethink, and they had to move that inside for the sake of the animals. But the main thing is they got what they want. They had this beautiful little wedding. They had these two birds fly down the aisle before she actually was walking down the aisle. Her brother was the one who walked her down the aisle. She had a koala and there were snakes. It was beautiful. They even had a big photo of Steve there. And there was a lot of tears there because Steve should have been there. He should have been the one there walking her down the aisle. But for some reason, when he died, his number was up. He wasn't meant, for some reason, he wasn't meant to live as long. He should have been here. But her brother walking down the aisle, it was beautiful. Her dress was amazing. It was just beautiful. And when is this virus going to go? People, social distancing, self-isolation, keep away from others. Was it one point in Australia? It's 1.5 metres, but it's not. We go shopping. There's more people in the shopping centres now than there have been in the past few weeks, which is good. Not really, because I actually don't. I have loved that there's not many people been there. I have really loved that. It has been so good. And I don't like a lot of people. You know. I've got to get my fluid intake up. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure. Maybe about, let me see, maybe 3 cups, I think. Maybe a litre. Maybe 4 cups. Maybe 4 cups in this. So if I can drink 2 of these a day at least, that's getting my fluid intake up, and what I've got to work on from today. To get my fluid intake up and limit my TikTok. I have noticed that since I actually did go onto TikTok and I tell people what my channel name is, I have seen a rise in my subscribers. So to those out there who are watching, who have followed me over from TikTok, thank you. I do appreciate all the support that is over on there. So if you do decide, to my subs here, if you do decide to actually go on the TikTok, sign up, give yourself a limit. I tell you, the last week I think that is what my problem is at the moment, the way I am feeling at the moment. I'm not eating right. I don't eat a lot of stuff at the moment. I know I'm not eating right. I know that for a certain. But I'm going to do I've been thinking about, I need to get back to do some cooking. I think the next time I go shopping, I'm going to get myself some mince and some veggies and make myself like a little stew I used to make years ago and freeze it. And I need to do that. I need to get some more veggies and other food into me. I get paid Tuesday, so that is what I might do. See how I go. Yeah, I've got to do something. I know we can now order online, so I'm at Coles, so I'm going to put an order in at Coles. I'm going to get some veggies from there, get some veggies that I can actually cook in the microwave. I wonder if I could get some, might get some mince from there. The veggies I usually put in there is, that's what I could add to the list. The mince, some, I've seen a recipe on, what was it? I used to be a member of this group on Facebook, Slow Cooker. slowcookercentral.com. It's got all recipes for your slow cooker, and you can go on there and search. And I actually, mince is so easy, it's so versatile. You can add a lot of stuff to it, and then it makes it a really big meal. And this is my promise to you. I'm orange maple chicken. There is so many things in here. It is amazing. You know, have a look at. I will put the link to this. If you've got a slow cooker, you want some good meals, I would put this link into the description. I will also put this link in the description of Robyn's channel, which I haven't done. I have been bad. I think it's because of my being sleep deprived. Yesterday afternoon I had about, I was tired, so I thought, stuff this. I went and had an afternoon nap. I think I must have had about 3 hours. And last night I couldn't get to sleep. So I've got to get my sleep back in the pattern. And I've really got to get some decent food into me. When I went over to Fantastic Furniture to see about if my mattress was the right one, on the way back, I called in the Woolies and I got some ice cream, and I got some gluten-free little pizzas. My favourite pizza is ham and pineapple. That's what I got. Okay, it was completely different. Okay, they've done something different in the packaging. Okay, cooked it for what I didn't come and eat it. There was no pineapple on it. It was just cheese on top, and it was nice. But I love my pineapple. I love the sweetness, especially at the moment when I'm not as healthy as I should be. It's too late to go shopping when I did this because I want to get this going. I might try tomorrow. I'll check my bank. No, I might do an order online and get what I want from there and have it delivered, because I can't, my phone's here. I think I've mentioned before that we have, in Australia, we have flybys where we buy certain things and we get these extra flybys, or we spend a certain amount and we get so many flybys. Well, I've got one at the moment. I think if I spend $80, I think I don't know if it's 1,000 or 2,000. Because when they actually had, what's the word? They actually had stopped sending out, because we couldn't shop online, they actually stopped sending out these specials for flybys where you get more points because of this. And they brought it back. So because as I said, this site is really good. Loaded cauliflower bake, chicken schnitzel with barbecue, bacon and cheese. It's got everything and everything, because in a slow cooker you can cook anything. You can cook desserts, you can cook anything. Loaded potato bake, I wonder what that's like. It's actually a side dish. I don't like a lot of ingredients. Cauliflower, bacon, cooking cream, garlic. It says 4 serves, but you probably could do it's basically a side dish, but you could double that. Depends on the size of your slow cooker. But when I was this mince recipe, you can sort by what you want. Vegetable, where's mince? Okay, where's mince? Beef. That'll do. Oh, G-R-E-D-I-E-N-T-S. I do not like recipes that have got a list of ingredients a mile long. Bugger. Maybe because ingredients. My spelling is not too crash hot. Beef. There we are. What do we got here? Let me see. Penang beef curry, slow cooked beef. No. What's this? Campfire casserole. Ooh, sounds really yummy. I don't like recipes that got so many ingredients. No, that's got too many ingredients. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's got 10. Cut them in half. Be better. Like if it's just like minced veggies, I could add some pineapple into it. Liquid, I'd actually get some stock cubes and add some water to it, and that is what I will do. It had a recipe here. It didn't have mince. They only got beef. Steak, lamb, Christmas. It's amazing things you can. How about I put mince? M-I-N-C-E. Is this it? Is savoury mince. How many ingredients? Oh my God, it's got so many ingredients. But if I just get some my veggies I like, the carrot, peas and corn, frozen ones, and get some mince, and I've got pineapple. I can't find, and get some stock cubes. I'll be able to find this one. What's just another savoury mince? They do look really nice. As I said, I'll put the link to nah, that's got too many ingredients. You know, too many. So that is what I'm going to do. I hope so next week when I do my chat, Sunday chat next week, I will actually update if I've cut back on my TikTok. Limit myself to daylight hours only, but not continuous daylight. And also that I've actually started to eat properly and get some decent sleep. That is what I really need. Looking at this meal, because I've been thinking about it, I thought, no, I couldn't be bothered. It's so much hassle to cook and I've got to wash up. But, you know, I've got to do something. Because I just like when if I get out of bed about lunchtime, I will actually have my breakfast. I'll actually have just a bigger bowl of cereal than normal. And I am not getting what I should. I know that. I've actually haven't really admitted that to anyone before. I've really got to get back into this. I thought I don't need much, I might lose weight. But actually I have lost weight. I weighed myself the week before last, and I had lost, I think I'd lost just over 1 kilo. I've gone back, I haven't actually been using, no, it's over here. I did start using again, but because I've been on TikTok and that, I haven't thought about doing anything, and it's just that way. But I really got to go into, what did I lose that week? What have I lost? Let me see. I don't want to go into that. It doesn't say I've lost any. So go on the check-in. Maybe I put on 1 week and that's probably what's happening. That's why they're saying I haven't lost any. Yeah. So if I delete. On the 20th of April, I was 130.7 kilos. Then on the 4th of May, because I missed a week weighing, that's right. On the 4th of May, I was down to 29.4. So I had lost 1.3 kilos. Well, there's some of these that might show that I've lost weight. Of course, I know, measurement deleted. I'll just see if it's going to show that I... $190. Oh shit, I deleted the wrong one. I deleted too many. I put 130.7 on May, April. I hope this works, so I know. Yes, it's got there. So let me see. I'll go home. Go home. Go home. Go home to Bonnie Jean. Go home. Go home. Oh, go home to Bonnie Jean. I have lost 1.3 kilos. Well, it's only got 1 kilo. And that song was from Rigadoon. Go home, go home, go home to Bonnie Jean. Yes, it's shown that I have lost 1 point. So that is what I'm going to go by. And lost 1. It doesn't show you the kilo to the kilo, the grams. It just shows you how many kilos. Like I have lost 1.3 kilos and it's only shown 1 kilo. As you know, in Australia we are metric, and I know in America you are combined. You are metric and you are the old fashion. Like I have noticed that with the eyes for reborns, they're in millimeters, which is metric. And over there, when a woman is in labour, she is so many centimetres dilated, which is metric. So why don't you go one way or the other? In Australia, we are, although sometimes we still talk in miles and feet and that, but everything is in metric, like in millimetres and everything. Like we've got to say 1.5 metres apart, which is about, a metre is 40 inches. So it's about 60 inches, which is, what am I, 5'7". This is shorter than me, so it's not far. So yeah, so as I said, I will put the link to this slow cook recipe thing. Put the link to that in the description. I will also put the link to Robyn's channel, also in the description. As I said last week, I was going to do it last week, but I forgot. As I said, we did a swap, and I want to, you've seen mine, the swap I had with all the baby clothes and all the tissue paper and that. Well, now I would like you to see what I sent her. I think I just said this was just a one-off for now. Oh, tickle. It's because she asked me if we would like to do a swap, and I thought, yeah. And yes, So I did a swap and I got all these beautiful clothes and stickers and the beautiful paper. So what else are we going about? If you have got a recipe, an easy recipe. Oh, I should mention something. Mince. We have mince. You have ground beef. We call it mince because the steak is minced up. Okay, that's it. Different names and everything. Yeah, what else is there? Haven't used the blue paper Stephanie sent me yet. It's still sitting over on the table. It's still there. The one thing, getting back to the virus, the one thing, I'm not quite sure if other countries have done this. I think I mentioned this before, is that our government has actually given us extra money each fortnight with the stimulus, what we call a stimulus payment. And it's to help. And without this extra money that I'm getting, there's no way I could actually afford this new bed. Then once I pay off the bed, I'm going to have my eyes checked because I know I need new glasses. Reading an email on my phone, I can't do it. The writing is too small. And it is really, I've got to, it's 3.5 years since I've actually had my eyes. Is it 3.5? No, sorry, 2.5 years. Because I got these, when did I get these? Just when, yeah, I think it was about August, 2 years ago. Isn't that long? Yeah, because 2 years since I've been where I am. Yeah. So I need new glasses. I don't know when that will be. Once I will have my bed and all paid off next month. I got everything in a spreadsheet. I've got all in a spreadsheet when it's due to come out of my payments. And also with this extra stimulus payment that we're getting, it means that what I get from the government is actually higher, and which means I will have to pay tax. So I've already started having tax taken out of my payment so that it would be paid. I know there was one payment missed because I didn't get in straight away to actually get it done. But I've actually put that money aside into another bank account. Videos on TikTok. Back to TikTok. Is anything else happening in my life? No, because my life at the moment is because I am so enjoying that. But here and now, I am 10 o'clock at night will be the last, no more TikTok. Okay? Right, Garfield? You listening? No more, Gar. And I've got to get some decent food into me. I just do things I can heat in my slow cooker, or toasted sandwiches, or cereal, or whatever. So I've just got to change that. So I will do that. I will actually find this mince recipe that I've seen before. It had the veggies, and it had mince, and it had stock cubes, and I'll actually add some pineapple to it, add a bit of sweetness. And because I used to make this years ago, I used to do it in a fry pan. I would cook the veggies, and I would cook the mince, and I'll add all the veggies into the mince. This is before I got a slow cooker. Then I would make up some gravy and add into it, and really nice. I really loved it. So this is what I'm going to do. I think I'll have to get some kind of spices. I think it's some kind of spice to put in it. So I've got to get back to doing this. It's something that I need to do to get myself. I need to, because I've just been so tired, and it's because TikTok. So next week I will update you in what I'm doing in the way of TikTok. And although I love it, everybody is so supportive. And also in TikTok you can go live as well, but the same as here, you've got to have 1,000 subscribers. But we can go live on YouTube. If we've got less than 1,000 subscribers, we can go live using our computer, laptop. We can't go live on our phone. But as I said in the story time, I've used this app a couple of times on my phone, which allows me to go live on my phone. But the output of that video is not as good as it should be. It's not as clear as it should be. Not as clear as these videos that I'm making. So I've got to work around YouTube. I might do that while I'm fixing this up, and I might work out how I can do it to go live. And I've got to work out the time difference. I know I've got one here from Arizona. Hi, T. Muriel. And I've got lovely Robyn over in the UK. I think, T. Muriel, you're about 17, 16, 17? No, because you went on to daylight. Oh, I don't know. Daylight saving does get me confused. I think you said you don't have daylight saving, but you are now in line with California. Because I've got four cities, I think, or three because when you get, I think it's called World Clock, I think it's called, I can't remember what it is. You can put in cities where they're there all the time, where you can see. Like I've got Stephanie, where Stephanie is, I know what time it is in her, so I know what time it is there. I have got Arizona, where Tim Muriel is, and I've also got the UK, where Robyn lives. So I know the time difference, and trying to work out, because the difference between Arizona and the UK is really, but then when I do my lives, it's like, and you know, with lives, they stay up there. Once you do it, they're uploaded and they're there for people to watch later, which is good. What else is happening? Nothing else. I've got to practice new dances. Yeah, I'm not getting any notifications from TikTok because I've turned off my internet, so I don't get any coming up. So I'm not excited about that. I'll just wait until I turn on the internet as well. So this is what I found. This is what I got. Oh, he's losing his coat. This is what I got when I went to Melbourne. Was it Melbourne? I think it was. Yeah, thing called Sea Life. Little penguin. He's got a hoodie on. Isn't he cute? It's Sea Life in Melbourne. It's so nice and plush. You can't turn your head. I'll show it when I think I mentioned in my storybook story time, I actually went out and brought a book yesterday. I did look online for books, and there was one, it was 365 bedtime stories, which is one for every day of the year. But I only do it once a week, and that would last me a long time. But I went and found this one. It's got 40 stories and rhymes to share. So that's 40 weeks. And it has got some really good ones in. You know? Really good ones. Some I've never heard of. But that will be starting, I think I said that I've still got one more story left of the gum naps. I think I mentioned that at the end of story time. And so the 2 weeks I will start reading on that. So that's going to last me 40 weeks. For $10, it was pretty good. So I'm glad I didn't buy the 365 stories online, because I wanted to see what it looked like inside. And I did actually find it in Big W, where I went, and it's actually one page. Every page is a story for each page. This one goes for a bit longer, these, because I'll read you out some of the stories it's got in here. Wow. There's some here I've heard of. Oh, The Elves and the Shoemaker. Remember that one? Oh my goodness, that is a good one. The Princess and the Pea. The Enormous Turnip. Never heard of Thumbelina. Thumbelina is a Bedtime story I listen to when I try to sleep over, when I want to go to sleep over night time. It's on YouTube. The Wind in the Sun. Hi. I haven't got much time to go. I've only got 5 minutes. It stopped, so I've got to go. I will start that story back in 2 weeks' time. This is a bit longer, so I have got to go. I will see you in my next video. I hope you've enjoyed my chat. I know you're looking forward to, like I look forward to this. I'm talking to someone. And so I will see you next. I've got a few minutes. This is going to be a long video. I wonder why this is, because I'll have to check. I'll have to, maybe there's some things on my phone I can get rid of to give myself more room. Maybe it's TikTok doing it, but it didn't happen last week. I don't know. So I've got 5 minutes. So yeah, as I said, this looks like it's going to be a good storybook. Some good stories and really good. I'm so looking forward to starting that one. As I said, it's a hard-covered book. It is really good. So I'm looking for... It reminds me of when you get new books, when you go to school, you get these new books. Sometimes things bring back memories from your childhood. It is amazing. Well, I better go. As I said, the reason why that cut off was because of the limit. For some reason, I actually took a photo. So I don't know why I took a, maybe I said something that it took a photo instead of continued video. So I will go and I'll see you in my next video. Better get Garfield his goodbye. I've forgotten the story time. Yes. Everybody. Hi. And he wants to welcome all, if you're TikTokers that come over from TikTok, this is, you've seen Garfield, this is Garfield. Isn't he gorgeous? You know more about Garfield. Bye. Hug, 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 hug. Yeah. Yeah. Bye. And have a good day, mate. Bye.